What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday, the first Monday in June, which means we are only a week away from WWDC, and we just got probably one of the last stable releases for iOS 26.5. This is 26.5.1 that was just released by Apple today, and if we go to Settings, General, and About, you can see right here, iOS 26.5.1 has a full build number of 23F81. Before we do a deeper dive into this though, I do want to show you the heat temp check as we've been doing again recently, specifically on the Air, because they have improved pretty greatly. And you can see it is still warm and definitely hot when you get along the camera plateau and all that. But on the actual main piece of the device, it is keeping much cooler than what it does on our 17 Pro Max because all those internals are on the top, as you're aware. So keep in mind, the phone will be warm while re-indexing and going through its setup. Nothing crazy. It is not uncomfortably warm since you're not usually holding it up top. Just something I wanted to mention. Now, as you can see, we have one big release note here, and it says this update addresses an issue for a small number of users that may prevent wire charging on iPhone Air and iPhone 17 models when the battery is nearly drained. This really became a quick story to grow legs and run. It was happening quite often where if you ran out of battery on your iPhone and you did not have a wireless charger, the phone would not come back on. I think it was Mac Rumors or 9 to 5 Mac actually had one of their editorials have this issue and report it, create some videos on it, and it, like I said, grew legs and ran. So hopefully this will be resolved here. I'm sure there's other updates on the back end, but since this is truly a double dot release, you know there's not going to be any new features to be seen here. As you can tell down below here as well, we are still running let me go back here, I'm sorry. We do still have the modem firmware of 2.05.04. This will be updated in iOS 26.6 that will be rolling out publicly in the next couple of weeks after the beta cycle is complete. And then looking at iPhone storage now with this latest update, let's see where we're sitting. And you can see system data continues to be low on my Air, whereas on my iPhone 17, it is significantly higher. And then iOS again as a whole, Apple Intelligence is using 12.21 gigs, iOS 14.03 for a total size of 26.24 gigabytes. Still massively large, but nothing unexpected at this point. Battery health, obviously on this iPhone Air, we do not use betas, and you can see with only 42 cycle counts, we still have 100% max capacity. Let's go ahead and jump right into release dates and what to expect before we do our system check. As you can see, like I said, it is June 1st, and as crazy as it is, we are only 1 week away on Monday, June 8th, to actually be able to see the first view of iOS 27. That's going to be the most exciting aspect. That's where a lot of Apple's current resources are being allocated, obviously. Not even in iOS 26.6. We are expecting system-wide changes and the first look at the new Siri and the new Gemini backing with it, plus all of the new Apple Intelligence features that they're going to finally roll out after years of promise. So you can expect that on the 8th, and I would actually expect on the 9th, the very next day, the second beta of iOS 26.6. In iOS 26.6 Beta 1, not surprising, there's no new features there as well. Don't anticipate anything in Beta 2 either. Now, having said all that, just actually jumping around, seeing how everything performs, if you like being on the most stable release, you're obviously going to want to update to this version, especially if there's any other bug fixes or security improvements that we might not know about yet. But as you can see, everything is moving right along. Let's launch the camera app, working pretty good. No new splash screens, which isn't a surprise at all. Yeah, everything is moving very fluidly, and I can also tell you in just a few minutes we've started, the phone has already cooled back down. Keep in mind the phone will continue to re-indexing over the next couple of days, so true performance will still be seen a little later in the week. Aside from that though, guys, there's not going to be much new here. We're going to keep this video very short and sweet for you guys today. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see for iOS 26.5.1 or if you find any other new features that are actually included that we missed. Don't believe so, but I'm only one person. Let me know in the comments below. That's it for this one, guys. Again, most likely the next video we'll have on iOS will be iOS 27, which is awesome. I'm super excited to actually finally go hands-on with that and update our 17 Pro Max on iOS 17, and we'll have a whole bunch of coverage for that. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.